Welcome to the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast, coming to you straight from the smallest big town in Texas with your host, mentor, and owner financing master, Mitch, a.k.a. Be the Bank Steven. The possibilities of life without a J-O-B start here. So grab your pen and paper and listen up. Y'all just might figure out how to fail forward to financial freedom.
This is Mitch with the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. I'm going solo today. Yep, we're going to have a solo cast, and I'm going to be talking about naysayer spouses. So stick around. Let me get a couple of sponsors over to you real quick, and then we'll be right back with my opinion on naysayer spouses and what to do about it. All right, this is Mitch. I'm back. Before I get started, I want you to take advantage of, get the first 100 pages of my first book for free at 1000houses.com/menu, or just go to 1000houses.com and click on the tab that says free stuff. There's a whole bunch of free stuff there. But among that free stuff is the first 100 pages of my book, My Life in 1,000 Houses, Failing Forward to Financial Freedom. All right, so today's topic is naysayer spouses, and I want to talk to you about how you handle when your significant other is not very enthusiastic about your investment endeavors. This is one of the most common things that I see. When I'm out talking to students, I see this a lot. It may be one of the most difficult situations, because it's hard to function in a household when 50% of the household's not in the mindset, not willing, not enthusiastic. So, and it goes both ways. There are men whose wives are not supportive, and there are women whose husband is not supportive. So it really is not gender specific. I see it both ways all the time. Even myself, I had huge struggles with my wife. I was a on-fire entrepreneur, AAA code red entrepreneur. My wife was exactly the opposite. She was a nest builder, didn't have an entrepreneurial bone in her body, and it was a very difficult situation. I talked about it a lot in my book. That's one of the reasons I wanted to give away that first 100 pages, because I had huge struggles with my wife. Even when I was making more per month than she made per year, she wanted me to have a job, and it was the most crazy dynamic in the world. Like, here I am making more than you make per month, but you want me to go get a job just like you. I don't get it. But there's some kind of need, and then I call it nesting, is to have control or know exactly when that paycheck's going to come. So the first thing you have to do is you have to come to terms with the fact that you do not have a spouse that has the same passion as you do for investing. That's the first thing. You just got to draw the line and go, okay, that's a reality. Got to say yes. I'm in this boat. I don't like it, but I'm not going to change your mind. And that's number two. Like, stop trying to change her mind, or his mind. I'm speaking from my point of view here. Don't try to change that spouse that's not passionate. You're not going to change their mind. At least not in the short term. So don't even try. Number three is, stop talking about it. If it's what you're doing every day, or you're listening to this solo cast and you want to run to her and say, honey, I met this guy online named Mitch, and he's having the same problems with his spouse as we're having. And, no, stop. Just go about your business. Just go about your business, and you don't have to bring it up. Go find someone who's as passionate as you and call them up and talk about it. You know what I mean? Get in one of the real estate clubs or something and waste all your energy there. And when you get back, just focus on your spouse. And how'd your day go? It went great, honey. Did you have any luck today? Oh, yeah. I looked at a few houses. Just downplay it, and don't expect them to want to hear all about what you learned today in the housing business. So, number 4 is do some wholesale deals. Just get out there and make some deals and get some money in the bank, especially if you're on a tight budget, or you spent some money on a course that maybe you told your spouse about, or maybe you didn't tell your spouse about it. Go out there and get some money, because that's really going to help. No matter, every spouse can be won over if you put enough money in the bank from investing in houses. Can we agree on that? Every spouse can be won over with that. So I like to call it hush money. You go out there and you get a bunch of money in the bank real quick, so when the spouse starts complaining about your investment endeavors, you say, hold on, honey. I got $30,000, $40,000 in the bank account. Can you give me a break for a little bit? Just if you don't have anything really good to say about it, can you just sit in the background and watch? Because I'm doing really good here, man. Number 5, if they do come around, be careful about getting family involved in your business. See, everyone really wants their spouse to get involved because they want help or they want them to come in the business or join them. But it's almost better if your spouse isn't involved in a lot of cases. And I'm going to make the case. And I feel awkward about this because I know a lot of people whose spouses are involved. And my family's involved in my business, my daughter and my wife for sure. But it hasn't always been easy, and it's very tough. And think about this. When I want to take the whole family and everybody go on vacation for a week or two or a sabbatical, it's kind of hard because I'm taking 3 of the key people out of my business, me, my wife, and my daughter, who sits right in the middle of the office and closes every deal in and out for the last 22 years. Now, I don't have it set up like that anymore. I'm not there that much anymore, and everybody can pretty much function. The office can function without any one person or any 2 people, but in the early days, when my office needed everybody in a chair every day, it was really difficult to go on a family vacation. As a matter of fact, it was almost impossible. So be careful. And remember, there are some good things about not having family in your business, and one of them is when it's time to travel, and the other one is when it's time to fire someone. Heaven forbid your business grows to a point or outgrows one of your family members and they can't handle it anymore. They don't understand why they need to move aside or step aside. 9 times out of 10, they just get upset. And it's a very difficult position to be in. So that is my comments on naysayer spouses. Please, if you want to help me, give me a 5-star rating somewhere, Amazon, iTunes, anywhere you want, pick it. And also, I have a new course out, Private Money Changes Everything. You can see all about it at 1000houses.com/private money. If you think you're doing well in the business now, wait till you have a couple of $1 million in private money. You won't even recognize your business. It's the difference between doing well in your business and being a multi-millionaire. So Private Money Changes Everything. 1000houses.com/private money. This is Mitch Stephen. Thanks for taking some time to get you some of this solo cast. I hope everything's going well for you today, this week. I hope you're achieving your goals for the year. And this is the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. We are out of here.
You've been listening to the Owner Financing Master, Mitch Be the Bank Stephen, on the Real Estate Investor Summit podcast. Let us now blatantly, without apology, bribe you towards financial freedom by offering you a whole bunch of free stuff. Go to reinvestorsummit.com and get you some. And y'all come back now, you hear?